Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the wiper motor on this 2005 Ford Focus. And the items you'll need for this is an 8, 10, and 13 millimeter socket and ratchet with an extension and a flat blade screwdriver. Lift up the end of the wiper arm and then remove these two 13 millimeter nuts. Now just pump the wiper arm in and out and then pull up on it. And it can take a couple tries, but eventually it'll pull free from that stud. And then just repeat the process on the other wiper arm. Now just push these tabs and lift up on these cowl panels. And we'll fast forward as Mike does the rest of these clips. And you want to just do all 4 of them. Now lift up the driver's side cowl panel. And then do the passenger side. And you want to make sure that this strip here just stays in place. Ours started to peel off, so we just push it back in. And it does have adhesive on it, so it will stick back into place. Push the tab on this harness and disconnect your wiper motor. And then remove these 3 8 millimeter bolts. Next, you want to remove this series of 8 millimeter bolts that holds in this shield here. Now remove this brace
Up on that brace there,
and just pull the shield forward.
let it drop down, and then you just have to kind of pull
And pull your wiper transmission up and out.
and rotate this
And
up.
you will need to pull it towards the front of the vehicle and then turn the front up and then angle it out.
Keep sliding to the side. Use a screwdriver or something to put into the mounting plate and hold the arm from moving while you remove the 8 millimeter bolt that holds the arm onto the motor drive shaft. And then pry that arm off. And then remove the other 3 8 millimeter bolts that hold the wiper motor to the base plate.
The motor pulls free. Take your new wiper motor and push it back into place, and then replace those 3 10 millimeter bolts. Put the arm back into place and replace the 10 millimeter bolt that holds it there, and just tighten that up. Make sure this brace doesn't get trapped underneath the linkage. And then just feed that transmission and motor down into place. And you want to make sure that that post goes back into that brace. And then once you have it lined up, just replace those 3 8mm bolts that hold the transmission into place. Then replace the brace. And that series of 8mm bolts that holds this shield into place. Put the harness back into that slot and then reconnect it.
Replace the cowl panels. They do have a little tongue that goes into a groove that's between the windshield and the lower panel. So line those up and push them down in.
And once you have it pushed down into place, take your other panel and just line that up and push it down into place. And there is actually a clip on this one that'll push down into a slot on the other one. Just make sure that's pushed into place. Turn on your wiper blades and just let them cycle a couple times. And then turn it back off. Push your wiper arms back down onto those studs. And then replace the 2 13mm nuts and tighten them up. And you want to make sure that your wiper arms are lined up where you want them before you tighten up those 13mm nuts. And once they're tightened, you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by oneaauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.